Hey guys, today I'm filming a makeup collection. My makeup collection is on the floor, so I'm sitting down in like this awkward angle, but it won't be for long because I'm about to show y'all it now. So basically this is everything I have. 4, 7, I have 10 like acrylic organizer thingies like this, and my eyeshadow palette drawer will not close for some reason either. So anyways, I don't know how this goes, so I'm gonna start off like at the top and then like somehow get into these drawers. It's messy, I know. I'm moving to college soon, so I haven't cleaned my makeup yet. I'll do a makeup declutter because I have to throw away some makeup. So right now it's just, this is how my makeup is for the past month. I have eyeshadow palettes up here. These are just like basically Morphe palettes or like bigger palettes that can't fit in my eyeshadow drawer because I have too many eyeshadow palettes for not wearing eyeshadow every single day, but that's not the point. So the first one I have, I'm just gonna tell y'all all the ones up here because the ones in the drawers I probably will not get to all. I have the Morphe Sour Patch Kids, and then I have the ColourPop Fade into Hue palette, and then I have the Morphe 35i, Morphe Jaclyn Hill, Morphe I think it's 35D, and the 35, no, that's 35M. 35M is this one. This one's the 35D. This one's the 35T. This is the Disney one with Mickey. And then I have my Mean Girls burn book by... what? Storybook. Is it Storybook or Story? I was watching Once Upon a Time, so now everything sounds like Storybook to me. Yeah, this is Storybook. Next up, I have my brushes. And these ones are just like my everyday brushes, basically. So I have some like Real Techniques, and then e.l.f. and then Morphe and Wet n Wild, and more e.l.f. and I have a razor also. These brushes are pretty much, oh, there's lip liner in here also. These brushes are pretty much any brush that I use like every single day, so I just take this container. And over here I have lip liners, which I only have a few, and they're mostly by NYX. Yeah, pretty much all by NYX. I mean, these two are a Maybelline. Those are the only other different ones. Then over here I have a mini container. I never opened this, so I really don't know what's in it now. I have like eyelashes on here, but those eyelashes are like old, so I need to throw them away really. But in here I just have tools, I guess, that came with makeup that I don't ever use because who would use this? Like, I think this came with a bronzer and it's a sponge. I'm not using a sponge to apply some powder bronzer. Oh, but I do use this to sharpen my lip liners. Anyways, down here I have that bracelet, crazy glue, apparently, flash drive, and some money that isn't American, so I can't use it. Now over here on my other drawer I have more brushes. These brushes were my everyday makeup brushes, but then now that I got that, I moved my everyday ones to those. And these ones are just basically random brushes, so I have like, I don't even know what brand this is. I have a Morphe brush. More Morphe brushes. Oh, actually this is my everyday one. I need to move that over there. And then I have some brushes that came in the palettes. Anastasia. This is Essence. Another razor thingy and Wetmore. And now this brush set my boyfriend actually got for me when he went to Louisiana. So yeah. The other brush that's here, it's in my everyday one. And there's also glitter back there because I had these Mcgrath Eyeshadow Palettes. Oh, that's blurry. Came with these glitter, and the glitter spilled all over my containers, so I haven't taken it out because it's still on my floor. Oh yeah, I have a mat down here so my carpet doesn't get messed up with makeup. Now over here is basically all my lip stuff. I don't have a lot of lip stuff because I don't care for lip stuff. I mostly wear those lip liners and then one lip gloss, which is my everyday one. Everything up here pretty much I don't use. Over here I have Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Old Flame. Haven't used this since like 2017. I have some NYX Butter Gloss in Sugar High. I have Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Dulce. And then I have a Sephora liquid lipstick. Haven't used that ever. I have these Physicians Formula lip glosses. I then have a travel size of this Clarins Refresh Mist or something. I don't know, I've never used that either. And then over here is all like my eyebrow stuff. In my everyday makeup tutorial, I don't use eyebrow pencils anymore, so these I don't really use. I have half of them need to be thrown away, which is why I have to declutter. Then I have a MAC like empty spray, And then a daily, it's an exfoliant from Dermalogica. It's also probably empty. Now we're gonna open these drawers, which I also don't open these drawers, so that's why it's facing like an odd way. The first one, oh, has my single shadows and stuff like that. So I have NYX glitter glue, my glitters. I have a NYX glitter. These are just like craft glitters that I use. And then I have my LA Girl. This is like my favorite glitter. It's in the shade, yeah, Hollow Glam. And then I have a ColourPop in, I think it's Lightning Bug. Yeah, I don't use this ever. And then my boyfriend bought me this Morphe single shadow. I don't even know what shade it is. It's in Bright Idea. You can't even see it. I used it a couple of times. I then have this eye cream. It's a travel size from Ole Henriksen. And then more glitter. So yeah, this I don't really use much. My one single shadow that I use is in my everyday drawer. Now, underneath here, oh, these are all like travel stuff. That's why I have these things here, because these are supposed to be in here, because these are all like my traveling. Like, did I say travel stuff? I mean samples. Bro, I can't pick it up with my nail. Yeah, that's why it stays there, because I really can't pick it up. Over here has all my like samples that I got that I haven't used yet, because I've been trying to use my samples. I also have a lip mask, oddly, that I bought a couple years ago but I haven't used. And then I have some sample size of the all-nighter setting spray over here. And then I have a face mask, which is really good. I've used these too, so that's why they're there. Now we're gonna get into the actual drawers, which I think I'm gonna go do here, because this is like the way I do my makeup. I go like do these categories and go like that. I go from that way. I don't know. Normally people like go from top to bottom, but my makeup is like, well, it goes from bottom to top. Probably doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense to me. So basically, and here's my eyeshadow palettes. I'm not gonna show you everything, because when I do a declutter, I'm gonna go through everything, because then I'll actually have to see. But I don't declutter any eyeshadow palettes, because eyeshadow palettes has a special hold on me. That's why I have so many. But I have like Desert Dust, Soap X, some Anastasia, Milani, Makeup Revolution. Couldn't remember. Care Bears, bro, this is my Wet n Wild. This is my favorite one so far. I then have like the Flamingo palette. Also love that palette. Some Juvia's Place down there. These palettes over down here are old, bro. These are like the first palettes that I've had. Too Faced, Coral. Oh, Violet Voss is also like my favorite eyeshadow palettes also. And then over here I have some more palettes that are just like random. This one's really pretty. I like the names of these. But eventually you'll see all my palettes soon. Yeah, this door does not close for the life of me. I don't know. I think something's stuck behind it. Over here I have primers and foundations. Primers, I'm a sucker for primers, bro. I have a lot of primers. I mean, right now it looks like I don't have a lot of primers, but it's because some primers are also in my everyday drawer, and because I've been using them, and I have some new ones up here also. My point is, I'm a sucker for primers. I love primers. This is my favorite primer. Is this Guerlain Meteorites Base Primer. I've had this for a long time because I don't want to run out, because then it's like 75 bucks for this one primer. It's really pretty and I really like it, but I don't want to be spending 75 bucks every time, so I try to rarely use that, only on special occasions. And then I also like this All Nighter by Urban Decay. This NYX pore filler, it's alright. I don't have much pores to fill. It doesn't work that best for me. Over here I have a lot of foundations. How many foundations do I use? Basically like 3, and 2 of them aren't even in here. So basically all these foundations back here I don't use at all, because they're not even my shade. Like, it ranges from pure white, I say pure white as this is like a little brown, but that's white for me, to like the darkest foundation I have, which is this Tarte one. So yeah, all my foundations are going away because I don't use any of them. The only ones that I would use is this Anastasia one. I used to use this a lot. This is like my go-to. And then I have a NYX one. A NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, with my boyfriend got, which he color matches me better than I color match myself. I then have this Morphe one. I haven't used this in a while because it's kind of a little orange. Huda Beauty, which I haven't used because it's so thick. But yeah, basically those are the only like 4 foundations that will work for me. Everything else is trash. I then have a sample size of some Becca one, NARS, and then this chapstick, and I just have a lipstick container in here because it's to hold those. And I have a little container back there that has nothing in there. Next up we have, what is this? Eyelashes. I plan to have this whole container's eyelashes, but for right now it's only this. And half of these are empty because I keep, anytime I have foundation, anytime I have eyelashes, I always end up putting them like up here or somewhere, and then I lose it, and then I can't remember which box it goes with. So basically my ColourPop one I need to throw away. But my favorite lash brand is the Kiss, and I like these lashes styles, and then in these boxes. These boxes and those boxes are my favorite. So I have a lot of those ones, but I bet half of them is like empty. Surprisingly, those ones have. Some doesn't have any, so yeah, half of these are going in the trash anyway. Back here is just random stuff that I have no home for. So over here I have some Beauty Bakery sponges that came with like that pack. I have some Mighty Patches. I have my eyebrow thing that I used to use. Now I don't use it, but this is really good actually. I have some sponges that came with some powder. Again, I should probably move these to up here. And I have some whitening strips. I haven't used this yet because I keep forgetting that it's in here. This container holds all new items, so when I do like a full face first impressions, this one I'll go through. This is filled to the top. Like, I don't have any more space. I try to organize it as best as I could, but over here has like sponges, setting spray, powder, blush, y'all see concealers, all that, lipstick, primers, bronzers, highlighters. This blush I'm really excited to use, but I heard one thing disappointing about it, so I want to do it on video so that I can have the memories. Over here has some eyeshadow palettes. I believe I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 eyeshadow palettes that I haven't used yet. Actually, wait, there's more. Those are 6 like in this little stack here. I have another one there, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 eyeshadow palettes that are new that I haven't used yet. So maybe I'll be using those and get ready with me. This is all new makeup that I haven't used yet. Down here I have powders. My powder drawer is really low. Like, I don't have a lot of powders, but that's because I have 2 favorite powders and that's all I use. So I have this True Complexion loose powder. It's in banana. It's alright. I don't know. Barely use it. I have this Becca hydrating one. It was the Hydro Mist one. This one sucks. It's so drying and it doesn't even make you feel wet. CoverGirl one was my first one. It's almost done, so I don't want to throw it away because I want to use it up. I have some RCMA powder, some Milk Blur powder. Bro, this looks like it's full. I mean, all my powders are full. I have these Rimmel powders that needs to be thrown away realistically because I don't use them. I have another Revlon, don't use that either. And then I have like the Makeup Revolution one that's in the wrong shade. Then back here is just random stuff again. I have like a face mask. I probably will never use this too. It's from Bath and Body Works. And then I have a face mask from the dollar store, which I used like one time, but I don't like the texture of it. Then over here I have a Sidemen box, and in here just has like a whole bunch of pins because I don't know, I was obsessed with pins once in a while. This one is so empty that it hurts my ears to like close it. Next up I have my blushes and bronzers, which right now is like my favorite. So my blushes, I have Kylie Cosmetics here. I have some Milk, I have some Tarte, I have Flower Beauty, Wet n Wild, Milani, Maybelline, NARS, Anastasia. Yeah. I do need to, some of these blushes will be thrown away because I don't use them, so I make room for new blushes because I have a lot of blushes to put in here. Over here has bronzers. I love bronzers because my foundations and concealers are not my color, so I use a lot of bronzer basically. So I have some Huda Beauty, Fenty, Too Faced, Morphe, Benefit, Fenty, Melt. Oh my god, this Melt contour palette is like my favorite thing ever. Like, that's the shade that I use. I have some Physician Formula, I hate that. Some e.l.f. Wet n Wild, Juvia's Place, and then a contour kit that I got from somebody. I don't know. This is my everyday makeup, which if you've seen my everyday makeup tutorial, I use basically everything in here. Over here, I try to organize it as best as I can, so I have like primers, glue, everything. If y'all want to know exactly what's in here, you can just watch that video because I used basically everything in here. But this NARS foundation is really good. This one and then the yes, L'Oreal. Those are my 2 favorites right now. Now over here I have concealers, which basically is looking sad because I'm almost out of concealers basically. Half of them are too dark for me, half of them are too white for me, so I need to get new concealers all around. But I have e.l.f. Tarte. Yeah, Tarte is too white. I don't know what I was thinking with this white concealer. And then I have Maybelline, NYX, CoverGirl. That's basically it. And then over here I have my eye stuff. So I have like eyeliners, mascaras, and glue. That's basically it. Yeah, because mascara I only like to keep like 3 open at one time because I only use 1 basically. So this is another one. I'm pretty sure this is Kat Von D. Back here I have my eyelash curlers, and then a sponge, and then my Morphe Ashley Strong liner palette. Now over here is my highlighters. I was a highlighter fan, but now it's like I'm cut down on highlight. But my favorite one ever is Marc Jacobs one in Spotlight, and I also like this Tarte Stunner one. Yeah, this was like my first ever highlight, and that's all that's left. So I want to finish it so I can say at least I finished the highlighter. And then I have my Anastasia one. I have some Dose of Colors, Essence, Tarte, Anastasia Glow Kits, Sofx, Makeup Revolution, Elf, Urban Decay. So yeah, and my last one is setting sprays, and I don't have much, which I need to start stocking up on because half of them are like almost empty. But I have Wet n Wild, Urban Decay, Makeup Revolution, both of these. I like the Sports Fix more than this one. And then I have Milani. That's all my makeup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment foundations and setting sprays to try, because those are two things that I need to stock up on. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I was about to say my makeup declutter, but my makeup declutter is not coming out until like a couple of weeks from now. Yeah, then